This rope symbolizes loyalty. It's strong, it's dependable, and it's built from many threads woven together. But what happens when one of these threads snap? Can the rope still hold? Today, I'm going to share with you what loyalty really means, how to navigate disloyalty, and how to hold yourself accountable to being loyal. Loyalty is a powerful force that ties relationships together, whether in families, friendships, or even in the workplace. Yet, it's also one of the most misunderstood values. Many believe loyalty means blind allegiance, but true loyalty is far more nuanced. I want to tell you about two stories, one from my own life and one from a client that I had the privilege to work with. Now, these stories will help you to uncover the layers of loyalty and how to confidently handle the challenges that it brings. It's made of trust, integrity, and respect. It's not just about being there for someone, it's about being truthful and honoring the shared bond. Real loyalty supports, uplifts, and sometimes challenges, even when it's uncomfortable. But here's the catch. Loyalty is a two-way street. It thrives only when it's mutual. When one side takes advantage or betrays the trust, the rope starts to fray, as you can see. Several years ago, I experienced a painful instance of disloyalty. Someone I deeply trusted, both personally and professionally, betrayed that trust by spreading false information about me. The impact was devastating. I felt unanchored, questioning my worth and even my own judgment. Instead of retaliating or shutting down, I decided to lean on my resilience skills. So I asked myself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow through it? And I realized that I needed to set clearer boundaries and redefine what loyalty meant in my life. It wasn't about staying connected to someone who had broken my trust. It was rather about staying loyal to my own values and protecting my integrity. Let me share the story of a client who I'll call Pam. She faced disloyalty in her marriage. Her partner had repeatedly made commitments but failed to keep them, and that eroded the foundation of their relationship. Pam felt stuck between wanting to stay loyal to her vows and needing to protect her mental well-being. So through our sessions, we uncovered a crucial truth. Loyalty doesn't mean tolerating harm. It means staying true to your principles, even when it requires tough decisions. Pam learned to communicate her boundaries firmly but compassionately. She also rebuilt her confidence, choosing to focus on her own growth. The result? She was able to redefine loyalty on her terms, which allowed her to make her decisions that honored her own values. Disloyalty can feel like a betrayal of the soul. It often leads to a loss of trust, broken relationships, and even self-doubt. It's easy to internalize it and ask yourself, wasn't my fault? Did I deserve this? But the truth is, disloyalty speaks more about the person who breaks the trust than the one who experiences it. However, we do have a responsibility to reflect on our own actions. Have we communicated our needs clearly? Have we stayed loyal to others in return? Disloyalty can show up in many ways, some obvious and others more subtle. Let me give you some examples of disloyalty, along with what loyalty would have looked like in each of these situations. Gossiping behind someone's back. Sharing private or sensitive information about someone when they're not around is disloyal. But respecting their privacy and addressing concerns directly with them instead of discussing them with others would be loyal behavior. Failing to defend someone when they are criticized unfairly. Remaining silent or joining in when others criticize someone who isn't there to defend themselves is disloyal. But speaking up in their defense or steering the conversation toward fairness and facts would be loyal behavior. Failing to follow through on commitments, whether they're big or small, without an explanation is disloyal. But honoring your promises, or if circumstances change, communicating openly and apologizing sincerely is loyal behavior. Betraying a partner's trust by seeking emotional, physical intimacy outside of the relationship is disloyal. Maintaining your faithfulness and addressing relationship challenges openly with your partner is loyal. Supporting someone who has wronged a friend or a partner, minimizing the impact of their actions, is disloyal to that someone. But offering your unwavering support to the person who was hurt and holding the wrongdoer accountable, that is loyal. Exploiting someone's generosity or willingness to help you without giving back or without showing appreciation is disloyalty. But recognizing and reciprocating their kindness, showing gratitude, and not taking more than that is fair, that is loyalty. Another example would be refusing to step up for someone during a time of need, even when you could help. But being there to offer help, whether it's emotional, physical, or even financial if you can, when it's genuinely needed, that is loyalty. It's also disloyal to hide the truth or to make excuses instead of being honest about your actions. But it's loyal to admit when you're wrong, to take responsibility for your actions, and to work to make amends. It's disloyal to make hurtful or dismissive comments, especially in front of others, that belittle someone. But it's loyal to encourage and support their growth, even when you are giving constructive criticism. Putting your own desires or benefits ahead of a collective agreement or a partnership is an example of disloyalty. Loyalty would be to consider the greater good and to make your decisions so that they align with those shared values and goals of the agreement or the partnership. Sharing confidential information to gain favor or advantage for yourself is disloyal. But guarding people's secrets and choosing integrity over personal benefit, that is loyalty. And finally, my last example would be to refuse to acknowledge your role in causing someone else pain, even when it's clear when you were wrong, is disloyal. But offering a genuine apology and committing yourself to do better in the future, that is loyal behavior. Now, these examples remind us that loyalty isn't just about grand gestures. It's about consistent actions that build trust and show respect. When we practice loyalty in these ways, we strengthen the ropes that tie us to those that we care about. This rope is frayed at the one end, but I am going to tie a knot to repair it. You see, when you are faced with disloyalty, you need two things: clarity and confidence. First, you need to set boundaries. Clearly define what is acceptable and what isn't. For instance, you could say, I value honesty in our relationship. When that trust is broken, it's difficult for me to feel secure. If you need help to set healthy boundaries and maintain them, sign up for my short online course to learn what boundaries really are, why they are so important, and how to protect them firmly with the right response to anyone who disrespects them. You also need to address the issue directly. Confront the disloyalty with honesty, but without malice. For example, you can say, I noticed that you didn't follow through on your promise. Can we talk about what happened? You also need to decide how to proceed. Sometimes loyalty requires forgiving and working through issues, and other times it means letting go to protect yourself. Either choice takes courage and resilience. Loyalty isn't just about expecting others to show up for you. It's about showing up for them too. Ask yourself, am I honoring my commitments? Am I being honest even when it's uncomfortable? And do I respect the people I claim to be loyal to? Because you see, true loyalty also means being loyal to yourself. If you constantly betraying your You see, true loyalty also means being loyal to yourself. If you constantly betraying your own needs to please others, you are fraying your own rope. Loyalty, like this rope, is strongest when every thread does its part. When we understand what loyalty really means, we can navigate disloyalty with grace and stand firm in our own integrity. So my challenge to you today is reflect on the ropes in your life. Are they strong? Are they mutual? And are you holding up your end of the rope? If you found this helpful, let's continue this conversation. Join our Get Up and Grow community where we tackle topics like these and learn to thrive through every challenge. Subscribe for more insights on resilience and personal growth. And don't forget to share this video with someone who might need it.